A very warm good morning to all of you, my respected teachers and all my dear friends. I hope and wish that all of you would be fine from this COVID-19 pandemic, and I also hope that all of you would be taking the various precautions according to the guidelines issued by our government and WHO teams. Today we are making this video in the view of our BTech final year project report titled IoT based smart irrigation system using ThinkSpeak and Google Assistant. Before starting this video, I would like to thanks to our HOD Mr. Rafiq Ahmed sir and our project guide Mr. Dharmesh Kumar sir. Secondly, I would like to thanks to all the faculty members of electrical department, friends and family members who have supported us while making this project in a successful way. So without wasting much time, I would like to introduce myself also. Hello guys, I am Anurag Kumar. I am the BTech final year student of BBD NITM Lucknow. And today I will be going to discuss with you the very first two chapters of our project report, that is Introduction, Literature Survey and State of Art Table Comparison. As we know that agriculture is one of the important part for the development of the country economy. And we also know that agriculture is considered at the basis of life for all of us, as it is the main source of food and other raw materials. It plays the vital role in the growth of country's economy. Growth in agriculture sector is necessary for the development of the country's economic conditions. Unfortunately, many farmers still use the traditional methods of farming, and we also see that many farmers uses the large portions of the farming land. It becomes very difficult to reach and track each and every corner of the large lands. Sometimes there is a possibility of uneven water sprinkles, and which further leads to the financial losses. We have made our project on a smart irrigation system where we have used the latest IoT technology, which will be very useful and leads to the ease of farming. Smart irrigation system has the wide scope to automate the complete irrigation systems. So therefore we have built a IoT based smart irrigation system using ESP8266 Node MCU module and DHT11 sensor. It not only automatically irrigates the water based on the moisture level of the soil, but also sends the various data to the ThinkSpeak server. It will consist of a solenoid water pump which will be used to sprinkle the water based on the moisture level of the land and the land environmental factors like soil, moisture and humidity conditions. I would like to discuss the block diagram of our system. There are various components which we have used in our project, and they are ESP8266 Node MCU module, DHT11 sensor module, soil moisture sensor module, water solenoid valve, PCB board and connecting wires. Now I would like to discuss how we have connected the soil moisture sensor to the Node MCU. See, here we have connected the two pins of the soil moistures to the amplifier circuit through the connecting wires. And there are three pins in the amplifier circuit, namely VCC, ground and analog pins. The VCC of the amplifier circuit is connected to the 3-volt supply of the Node MCU. The ground is connected to the ground of Node MCU and the analog pin is connected to the A0 pin of the Node MCU. Here are the three pins in the DHT11 sensors, namely VCC, data and ground pin. The VCC of the DHT11 sensor is connected to the 3-volt supply of the Node MCU. The data pin is connected to the digital pin of the Node MCU D4. And the ground pin of the DHT11 sensor is connected to the ground pin of the Node MCU. So for relay connection with Node MCU, we have connected the positive pin of the relay to the 3-volt supply pin of the Node MCU, and the negative pin of the relay is connected to the ground of the Node MCU, and the input pin of the relay is connected to the digital pin D4 of the Node MCU. Similarly, the solenoid water pump is connected to the Node MCU and the relay accordingly. Now I would like to tell the working of our project. Basically, a Node MCU is a microcontroller which is used to control all the devices such as soil moisture sensor, DHT11 sensor, relay and water solenoid water pump. DHT11 sensor senses the temperature and humidity content and sends the data to the Node MCU. Node MCU analyzes all the data which has been sent by the DHT11 and operates the relay. They act as a switching device. It automatically turn on the water pump and turn off the water pump by connecting and disconnecting the power from the water solenoid pump. Clearly, the soil moisture sensor is used to sense the moisture of the soil and sends all the data to the node MCU. Node MCU analyzes how much moisture level is in the soil and how much time the component should be operated. I would like to discuss about the literature survey which we have used in our project report. So we have done the survey and the researches by studying the various research papers and its chapters, like the chapters of development of IoT based smart irrigation system for sugarcane crop, smart irrigation system using IoT, IoT based smart agriculture system using Google Assistant, and IoT based smart wireless plant sensor for smart farming. By studying various research papers, we analyzed all the things and we have made the project on the latest IoT technology. The main objective of the literature survey, or the main objective of studying the various research paper, is to gain knowledge and apply that particular knowledge in our project so that our project can be effective and more efficient. Now I would like to discuss about the state of art table comparison which we have included in our project report. In the state of art table comparison, we have studied various sensors according to the IoT based smart irrigation system which can be applicable in our project, which can be applicable regarding the smart farming, and all the things which we have studied from literature survey, we have implemented that particular thing in our state of art table comparison. But here we have compared the sensors according to their sensitivity and accuracy. That's it from my side, sir. Thank you. And the rest of the chapters will be covered by my group members Ashutosh, Ashish Sahani and Mahi Pandey. Thank you.
Good morning to all my dear friends and respected teachers. I am Ashutosh, student of Electrical Department of VBD and ITM. Some previous part of this PPT is covered by my group member Anurag Kumar, and now I am covered some part of this PPT. First, we need discuss about definition of IoT. The Internet of Things is the interconnection of uniquely identifiable embedded computing device within the existing Internet infrastructure. The Internet of Things connects the device and vehicles using electronic sensors and the Internet. Now I am discuss about the introduction of IoT, that is Internet of Things. The IoT is a system of interrelated computing device, mechanical device and digital machine, objects or peoples that are provided with unique identifier, that is UIDs, and the ability to transfer data over the network without requiring human to human or human to computer interaction. Now I am discuss about the basic architecture of the IoT. The main three component of the architecture of IoT is that device, gateway and data system. The device is as like example of camera and robots, as like other controlling systems, and the gateway to connect these devices is routers and Wi-Fi to the internet, and the data system is the cloud or data server. What device makes it to IoT? Since the IoT, Internet of Things, essentially embedded systems and smart object connected to internet with unique IP address. The IP address stands for Internet Protocol address, which can be discovered and communicated over the internet. We have also seen that IoT device may have external peripheral like actuator and sensor. One of the most common in day-to-day life, mobile phones is essentially an embedded system with processors. Now I am discuss about the IoT devices. The most common and popular technology in IoT will give an overview devices. The IoT devices to main broad categories the variable ones, and other is the microcontroller or microprocessor IoT devices. The IoT platform, the IoT development can be divided into two parallel technology. First one is the wearable technology and the second one is the embedded technology. Wearable platform. The wearable platform is the Tizen is the fast becoming one of most popular platform for mobile and smartwatches and wearable devices. The embedded platform, it is an essentially computer in the sense of processor and plus memory with no operating system that normally used to run one and only one fixed program. Now I am discuss about the cloud platform. Cloud computing is on demand availability of computer system resource, especially data storage and computing power, without direct active management by the users. The term is generally used to describe the data centers available on many users over the internet. I am discuss about most important topic of the PPT is ThinkSpeak. The ThinkSpeak is a IoT web service. ThinkSpeak is an IoT analytics platform that allows you to visualize and analyze live data streams in the cloud. You can send data to ThinkSpeak from your devices like mobiles or computers through the internet. Create itself visualization of live data and send alerts using web service. Now I am discuss about working of ThinkSpeak. It is a platform for Internet of Things that lets the user collect the data and store it in cloud and develop application in any IoT platform. Thus the ThinkSpeak acts like a data collector. The sends the value sending nodes is called edge devices. The edge device sends the data to data collector. Now I am discuss about the ThinkSpeak capabilities. The ThinkSpeak allow to you aggregate, visualize and analyze live data stream in the cloud. With ThinkSpeak, your data is stored in channel, that is cloud, store up to 6 fields. 6 fields of data. You can create many channels as you need for your applications. Now the next part of this PPT is explained by my other group members. Thank you.
To all of my dear friends and my respected teachers, I am Mahi Pandey from BVD of Electrical Department. The some part of the PPT has been covered from my friend Anurag and Astos. Now I am going to cover another part. The part is component. What are the component we are using in the project? The first component is NodeMCU, second is soil moisture sensor, third is DHT11 also known as temperature and humidity sensor. The fourth one is solenoid valve and fifth is relay. Component is NodeMCU. NodeMCU is an open source firmware and development kit that helps you to build IoT product. It uses the firmware which runs on ESP8266 module from Espressif system. It has inbuilt microprocessor and Wi-Fi. It has 17 general input-output pins. One is soil moisture sensor. It is a sensor which finds out the moisture content in the soil. When the moisture is below a particular value, then module output is high. When the moisture content in the soil is greater than a particular value, then module output is low. Now the third one is DHT11, also known as temperature and humidity sensor. It is a sensor which measures the temperature of the soil and humidity percent in the soil. Fourth one, solenoid valve. Solenoid valve is an electromechanically operated valve. It is used to control the flow of water. In this project, we are using solenoid valve for the controlling the water when irrigation is going on. Fifth one is relay. Relay are the switches that open and close circuit electromechanically and electronically. It controls the one circuit by opening and closing the other circuit. When the relay is normally open, it means the relay is not energized and it is an open contact. When the relay is normally closed, it means the relay is energized. The fifth chapter, experimental setup and result. In experimental setup, first install the Arduino IDE. What is Arduino IDE? It is a software. It is used to write and upload a program. Installation of Arduino IDE. Download the ESP8266 from ESP8266 community. Now go to the tools and choose the COM ports. We'll see how to flash ESP8266. First step is upload the bare medium code to Arduino UNO board. The second step is pins of Arduino UNO pins to the ESP8266 pins. The programs are uploaded to ESP8266 module. Uploading the program, connect the GPIO 0 to ground. When upload is successful, then disconnect the GPIO to ground.
Irrigation is the base for economic in every developing country, and our project is also related with the irrigation department. In this project, we are using automatic and manually controlling of the whole process of irrigation. In this project, we are using ESP8266 and Google Assistant for manually control and ESP8266 for automatic control. In this for automatic control, there is ESP8266 module which can automatically control and takes the reading from the sensors and takes the action according to that. It can send the data through internet to ThinkSpeak. ThinkSpeak is the platform which can source the whole readings which is observed by the ESP8266 and monitor in one screen. For a manually control, there is a Google Assistant. As we all know that Google Assistant is a command-based technology which takes the command and shows the action according to that. Google Assistant is an artificial intelligence which works on your command and takes the action according to that. In our project, we are using Google Assistant for manually control because in this project you don't have to go in the field for operate your equipments. You only told the Google Assistant and it takes the action according to that. You can see the readings which is monitored in your screen through ThinkSpeak. In our project, we are using Google Assistant and ThinkSpeak. It combines. In our project, we are combining the two methods, that is automatic method and manually method, with interfacing with ESP8266. In future, we can modify our project by using different sensors and by changing the program and interface these sensors with our ESP8266. And finally, we are published our research paper in International Journal of Management, Technology and Engineering. Thank you so much.